dogs have disappeared in Mississippi, leading to fears that they were stolen.
But is that really happening? WJTV News Channel 12's Lauren Fluker looks into the belief by some that their beloved pets can end up as practice or bait dogs for dog fighting rings.
Melanie, Byron, I've had viewers contact me about that very suspicion, and I found out that what pet owners feared the most might not actually be happening. This is Glory, a 10-month-old white Labrador. She's been missing from her home for weeks. Christiana Wharton remembers the day Glory disappeared, and in a Skype interview, she tells me about her desperate search that started in March.
We drove like 10 miles around the property, the roads, everything, and there was no marks on the side of the road where she had been hit. There was no roadkill. There was no signs of her anywhere.
Wharton's biggest fear is that dogs like Glory are in the hands of those who run illegal dog fighting rings. That was the fate of this dog, who ultimately had to be put down after it was rescued.
There's 3 different reasons that I've learned in my journey trying to find Glory why people nab dogs. The first main reason is to use them as bait in dog fights.
I spoke to the man in charge of Rankin County's animal control. He shut down at least 9 dogfighting operations within Rankin County over 13 years.
There's a hysteria going on about people stealing dogs to feed to pit bulls by people that dogfight. That is a myth as far as everybody knows.
According to Sullivan, there's no evidence that pets are taken to train vicious breeds to fight. And even if it has happened, there are only a few isolated cases. He says that normally those that breed dogs for fighting breed or buy other pit bull mixes, keeping them for years to train their top dogs.
It does nothing to feed a Yorkie or Chihuahua or Dachshund to a pit bull. It doesn't help them fight. That would be like a boxer going to the elementary school to get a 3rd grader to practice for a boxing match that's coming up.
Those that run area shelters say a more likely scenario is that Good Samaritans are picking up dogs off the street that they think are lost or strays.
I'll always believe that a lot of these dogs that come in here that are found belong to someone.
Valerie Hicks of Community Animal Rescue and Adoption says there are hundreds of listings on Facebook for missing dogs, but owners may not know where to look. She also says that owners play a part.
I think that the biggest problem we have is that we have so many irresponsible pet owners.
Part of that responsibility is checking and making sure your dog is tagged and in a secure area.
Keep your eye on your pet. I mean, mine never gets out of my sight, not even outside the fenced-in yard. And if people lose their pet, they don't need to wait 3 or 4 days hoping that pet's going to come back home. They need to get proactive.
Wharton, the dog owner I spoke with, says she's working with rescue agencies in the state, and she wants tougher state legislation when it comes to selling dogs. She says as long as people are allowed to continue to sell dogs without proof of ownership, dogs will always be stolen. Lauren Fluker, WJTV News, Channel 12.